You know who I want to bring in right now to this conversation? Somebody who has been the eyes and ears every single day in this trial. I'm talking about our great Kara Scannell, who has literally brought us everything we needed. Okay, Kara, you know I'm going to ask you. Describe the moment for us that verdict is read. In fact, go a little bit back. Describe what was happening when they knew the verdict was coming.
So the only lawyer in the entire courtroom was Combs' lead attorney, Mark Ignifilo, and we saw the courtroom deputy appear with an envelope in his hand. So I walked over to Mark. He said it was a note. This is the family leaving. This is the van that the kids use to come and go to court.
I'm seeing his mother get on the van right now. His sons are getting on the van. Miss Janice is on the van right now. His sons, his daughters, recognized by the long braids that they've had through the court proceeding as well. They're coming out. Of course, his son right there, Justin, and also Christian releasing an album with Kanye this last week. Talking on one track was, I think it was called Free Puff. You see what's happening. This is monumental. Go ahead, Kara.
Yeah, no, I mean, his kids were beaming in the courtroom. And just to go back to that moment, we know that now there is a verdict. And unlike any other time, we have Combs' legal team goes into the side room. They didn't bring Combs right out, so they went into the side room, and that is what was our first signal that there was a verdict, that this was different, that things had changed. So they were in. There's his mother walking out, and his mother walking out there.
One of his daughters,
and his sons and the daughters
two twin daughters behind.
Yes. So when they come back into the courtroom after a delay, it is very serious. His kids are filing in, his mother's there, his sister is there, and his mom and sister have been there for the majority of this trial, which has been for several weeks. Once the judge gets on the bench and says that they have a verdict, it is silent. Everybody is waiting for the judge. Combs is just sitting there, sitting down with his head down. He's got his glasses on. It looks like he's reading something, but he is not reacting in this moment. His lawyers' faces are drawn. They actually are frowned. They're very nervous, his legal team.
Really?
And then the jury comes out. No jurors look at Combs. They all file into their seats.
Wait, tell me about that. These jurors had come in. They came in yesterday, and they actually started straight ahead, I understand, when they had that hung part. Now they didn't look at him either?
They didn't look at him at all. Ooh. So it felt a little ominous, because that is the thing that people always look for. Does the jury reveal anything as they're heading to their seats? They walk to their seats. The judge has them, tells them he's going to have the four-person race. So the four-person stands up, says that they have a verdict. The deputy gives him the sheet. The four-person has it with a microphone. Then he hands it back to the judge so the judge can review it. And then he hands it back to the four-person.
Did the judge make any expression whatsoever when he had the note?
He studied it. I thought he paused and studied it, and he looked at it carefully. Then he handed it back to his deputy, who gave it to